My girlfriend posted, "A queen doesn't need to explain herself to anyone." After lying about where she spent the night, I screenshot it, sent it to her dad with, "Your queen daughter needs a new castle," and kicked her out. She's been calling from her parents' house ever since. I'm Ethan, 28, male. Never thought I'd be the guy posting one of these. Always figured people who aired their relationship drama online were looking for attention. Turns out sometimes you just need strangers on the internet to tell you if you've lost your mind. So here we are. Been with Lauren, 26, for 3 years, living together for 1. Split everything 50-50 even though I make more. Her idea, said it was about maintaining independence. Cool, I respected that. 3 weeks ago, she said she was staying at her friend Megan's after girls' night. Texted me at 2 a.m., too drunk to drive. Crashing here. Love you. Normal stuff, except Megan posted Instagram stories all night, and Lauren wasn't in a single one. When I asked about it the next morning, she said Megan was being weird about photos lately. Red flag maybe, but I'm not the paranoid type. Then last Friday happened. She pulled the same move, girls' night, too drunk, staying at Megan's. But this time, my buddy Ryan texts me a photo from a bar downtown. It's one of those loud, crowded places we never go to. There's Lauren in the background, unmistakable, wrapped around some guy I've never seen. Timestamp 1:47 a.m., 13 minutes before her "too drunk at Megan's" text. I didn't blow up, didn't even respond to Ryan, just sat there staring at my phone like an idiot. Saturday morning, she comes home wearing the same dress, looking rough. I'm making coffee, acting normal. She starts talking about how exhausting Megan is, how they stayed up talking about her ex-boyfriend drama. I just nodded, then asked if she wanted to grab lunch with Ryan and his girlfriend later. Sure, haven't seen them in forever. That's when I knew. If she'd been at that bar innocently, she would have mentioned seeing Ryan, but she didn't even flinch. I spent the whole weekend playing detective in my own home, checking her phone when she showered. Yeah, I know. Looking at bank statements, social media, everything. Found charges at 3 different bars that night, including the one where Ryan saw her. The last charge, 3:24 a.m. at a 24-hour diner across town, not exactly on the way to Megan's place. Sunday night, I'm ready to confront her, got my evidence lined up like I'm presenting to a jury. Then she posts it, that damn Instagram story, "A queen doesn't need to explain herself to anyone." Sitting right next to me on the couch, didn't even look up from her phone. Something in me just shifted. Forget the confrontation, forget the drama. I screenshot the post, open my texts with her dad, Robert. We get along great, bonded over football. Sent, "Your queen daughter needs a new castle," attached the screenshot. Then I stood up, walked to our bedroom, and started packing her stuff. "What are you doing?" She followed me, confused. "You're moving out." "Excuse me." "You heard me. A queen doesn't need to explain herself, right? Well, this peasant doesn't need to house royalty." She laughed, actually laughed. "Babe, what? It's just a quote. Are you seriously mad about an Instagram story?" "Nope. Mad about the lies." That's when her phone started ringing, her dad. The look on her face when she saw his name, priceless. She declined the call, but he immediately called again. "You texted my dad?" "Answer it." She did. I could hear him through the phone. "Lauren, what the hell is going on? Why is Ethan telling me you need a new place to live?" She tried to play it off, said I was being dramatic, but Robert wasn't buying it. He knows I'm not the dramatic type. Told her to put him on speaker. "Ethan, son, what's happening?" "She's been lying about where she spends her nights." "I'm done." "That's it." Lauren screamed. "You're kicking me out because you think I lied? You have no proof of anything. The bank statements would disagree." Dead silence. Robert's voice came through, tired. "Lauren, come home. We'll talk about this." She tried to argue, but her dad hung up. Then she turned on me, tears starting. 3 years. You're throwing away 3 years because I went to a different bar." "No, I'm throwing away 3 years because you lied repeatedly and then posted that little manifesto like you're untouchable. I can't believe you involved my parents. That's so damn manipulative. Pot, meet kettle." She called me every name in the book while shoving clothes into bags, said I was controlling, paranoid, that I'd regret this. Maybe she's right, but I helped carry her bags to her car anyway, some weird autopilot politeness. Before she left, she tried one more time, "Ethan, please, let's talk about this. I love you." Then why lie? I didn't want to hurt you. Funny how that worked out. She's been calling and texting non-stop since then. Her messages go from apologizing to insulting to begging and back again, like emotional whiplash. Her mom even called to say I was being harsh and should give Lauren another chance. But here's the thing. I haven't even told them about the guy in Ryan's photo yet. Part of me wonders if I should. Part of me thinks it doesn't matter anymore. My apartment feels weird now. Keep finding her stuff everywhere. Hair ties, makeup, that stupid expensive coffee she liked. 3 years of little pieces of someone else's life mixed into mine. So, Reddit, am I the asshole for going nuclear? Should I have talked to her first instead of going straight to eviction? And do I tell her parents about the probable cheating or just let it go? I genuinely don't know anymore. Update 1. Holy shit, this blew up. Thanks for all the comments, even the ones calling me an idiot. You weren't wrong. So, remember how I said I hadn't told anyone about the guy in the photo? Well, turns out I didn't need to. Lauren told on herself in the most spectacular way possible. Tuesday morning, 3 days after I kicked her out, I get a text from Robert. "We need to talk. Can you come by after work?" I figured he wanted to mediate or guilt-trip me. Whatever, I liked the guy. Least I could do is hear him out. I show up, and Robert's on the porch with a beer already waiting for me. Lauren's car isn't there. "She's at her mother's sister's place," he says before I even ask. Didn't want her here for this. Turns out Lauren had tried to spin a story about how I was controlling and paranoid, how I'd been monitoring her every move and she needed space to breathe. Her mom bought it, Robert didn't. "Known you 3 years, Ethan. You're many things, but controlling ain't one of them." So he just asked her straight up, "Lauren, what's going on with you and that guy from your gym?" He was guessing, a total shot in the dark based on a few comments her mother had made. He just wanted to see her reaction. And she crumbled, just completely fell apart and blurted out, "Matt would never treat me like this." Matt. The damn name just hung there between us. Who's Matt? That's what he asked. She completely shut down, but her mother recognized the name. Been her workout buddy for about 2 months. 2 damn months. Robert looked older than I'd ever seen him. "I'm sorry, son. We raised her better than this." I showed him Ryan's photo, then. He just nodded like he'd expected it. We sat there drinking beer in silence for a while, a weird bonding moment with my ex's dad over his daughter being a cheater. Then he asked something that threw me. "The apartment's in your name only, right?" "Yeah. Why?" "Just making sure she can't cause legal trouble. She's not handling this well." That was an understatement. Wednesday, I get a call from my landlord. Lauren had called him claiming to be my wife. We're not married, and tried to get information about the lease. When that didn't work, she showed up at the office in person, crying about being illegally evicted and demanding a key. The landlord called me immediately. I had to send him documentation proving she was never on the lease, just a permitted occupant. He said he'd handle it but warned me to change my locks. Did it that afternoon. Thursday was when she went full nuclear. I wake up to 47 Facebook notifications. She'd posted this long dramatic statement about surviving emotional abuse and finding her strength. No names, but obvious enough that everyone knew it was about me. My phone starts blowing up with friends asking what happened. But here's the kicker. After my blocking spree, her number, Instagram, Facebook, I'd forgotten about the one screen we never argued over, Netflix. A few days later, it hit me. I logged in, checked the activity, and there it was. She was logged in at her aunt's place, binge-watching romance movies while posting about her trauma. The activity log showed she'd been on since 3 a.m. I screenshot everything. Not just to be petty, okay, maybe a little, but because something felt off about this scorched earth approach. Good instinct. Her friend Megan reached out Friday, the one whose house Lauren was supposedly crashing at. She'd seen the Facebook drama and was furious. "Ethan, I don't know what Lauren told you, but she hasn't stayed at my place in months. I'm so sorry." She asked me to cover for her, and I said no. I can't believe she lied and used my name anyway. "It's not your fault. This is all on her." "No, it's the Facebook post that's pushed me over the edge. She's talking about emotional abuse when she was cheating. She told me weeks ago that you two were basically broken up, just living together for convenience." Me? Classic. I'm guessing she was with Matt. You know about Matt? Yeah, that's why we haven't been hanging out. I saw them together, confronted her, and she told me to mind my own business. I didn't want to be in the middle of it. I thanked Megan and was about to hang up when she added something that would change everything. Listen, after seeing her post trashing you, I did something I probably shouldn't have. I was so angry. I remembered Lauren mentioning Matt's girlfriend's name once. Sarah. I found her on Instagram. I sent her a message, just said, I think you and I should talk about our mutual friends. She just wrote me back. My stomach dropped. What did she say? She wants to meet for coffee. Update 2. Last update, I promise, unless something absolutely insane happens, which at this rate. So I took your advice, didn't engage with the social media drama, just stayed quiet. Megan, being a true friend, put me in touch with Sarah. We decided to meet for coffee on Monday. Fucking surreal, sitting across from another person going through the exact same betrayal. She was sharp, organized, and absolutely furious. I knew something was up, she said, pulling out her phone. He got so secretive, late-night gym sessions, staying at friends' houses. A few weeks ago, he passed out on the couch, and his phone was unlocked next to him. I know I shouldn't have, but I looked, I saw the texts. She had screenshots, dates, times, locations. The hotel charges she found on his credit card lined up with days Lauren had work conferences. The restaurant visits matched her girls' nights. But here's where it gets good. Sarah didn't just have evidence of the affair. She had screenshots of them planning their exit strategies. Matt was apparently stringing Sarah along till his lease ended in 3 months. Lauren was doing the same to me, but was going to wait until after the holidays because, and I quote, Ethan always goes overboard with Christmas gifts. I laughed, actually laughed. She was planning to use me for presents before leaving. Sarah wasn't laughing, though. She was nuclear pissed, asked if I wanted to coordinate responses. I said I was good just moving on, but she could do whatever. You're better than me, she said. I'm burning it all down. And holy shit did she deliver. Wednesday night, Sarah posted everything on Facebook. The PI photos she'd hired after seeing the texts, the text screenshots, the whole timeline, tagged both of them, their workplaces, mutual friends, everyone. The post started with, since Matt and Lauren think sneaking around is fun, let's make this public. My phone exploded. Everyone who'd believed Lauren's abuse story was messaging me apologies. Her own friends were turning on her in the comments. But the best part, Sarah had screenshots of Lauren calling me controlling in texts to Matt while simultaneously asking him to control where Sarah went and who she talked to. The hypocrisy was chef's kiss perfect. Robert called me Thursday morning. You see Facebook? Hard to miss. Lauren's locked herself in her room, won't come out. Her mother's threatening to kick her out too. That's rough. Ethan, did you know about all this when you kicked her out? I knew enough. Good for you, son. Good for you. But wait, there's more. Lauren's workplace has a social media policy about conduct that reflects on the company. The public drama, plus being tagged in posts about infidelity during work hours, HR got involved. I heard through the grapevine she's not fired, but is on administrative leave pending a formal review. Matt straight up lost his job. Turns out he'd been using his company car to drive to these hookups, and Sarah made sure to point that out in her post with receipts. Friday afternoon, I get an email from Lauren, subject line, please read. It's this long rambling thing about how sorry she is, how Matt manipulated her, how she needs me now more than ever. Claims she was going through a quarter-life crisis and didn't know how to handle it. Says she'll do therapy, couples counseling, whatever it takes. Then she actually wrote, I know I acted like a queen, but I realize now I'd rather be your princess. I almost threw up. Didn't respond. Instead, I packed up the rest of her stuff, hired movers, and had everything delivered to her parents' house. Included a note, your crown is in the jewelry box. Good luck with your reign. Petty. Absolutely. Worth it. Absolutely. Saturday night, I'm at Ryan's watching the game when he shows me something. Lauren had tried sliding into his DMs, asking if he could talk to Ethan for her. Ryan's girlfriend saw it first and responded, a queen doesn't need a peasant's help. Blocked. It's been quiet since then. Heard through the grapevine that Matt blamed everything on Lauren, said she seduced him. Lauren's blaming Matt, saying he pursued her relentlessly, neither taking responsibility, perfect match. Honestly, her stuff's gone. Changed my locks, passwords, even got a new coffee maker because the old one reminded me of her. Apartment feels different now. Lighter somehow. Still processing the mindfuck of it all. 3 years with someone who could plan my emotional manipulation around Christmas gifts. 3 years of thinking I knew someone who was essentially a stranger with good acting skills. But you know what the worst part is? I missed the person I thought she was. Not this Queen Lauren who lied and cheated and posted inspirational quotes while fucking around. But the girl who used to dance badly to 90s music while cooking breakfast, who cried during Pixar movies, who left me stupid puns on post-it notes. That person probably never existed, or maybe she did once before she decided being a queen was more important than being a decent human being. Either way, she's someone else's problem. Thanks for following this disaster, Reddit. Your comments kept me sane. I'm going to therapy next week because apparently I have some stuff to work through about trust and all that fun trauma. To anyone else dealing with a queen or king who thinks they're above consequences, run, just run. You deserve someone who thinks you're their equal, not their subject. And maybe check their Instagram stories once in a while. You never know what royal decrees they might be posting. Peace out. Final update. Okay, I lied about being done, but you're going to want to hear this. It's been 2 weeks since my last update. Life was getting back to normal, therapy's going well, been hitting the gym, even went on a coffee date. Just coffee, taking it slow. Figured the Lauren chapter was closed. Then yesterday happened. I'm at Target grabbing groceries when my phone buzzes. It's Megan. We hadn't talked much since the Sarah reveal, just a quick thank you text. Ethan, I'm so sorry to be calling you about this, but I just left Lauren's, and you need to know something. Her voice was shaky. If it's about Lauren, I really don't. She's pregnant. She's telling everyone it's yours. I stopped breathing. Full-on blue screen of death moment in the cereal aisle. What? She's pregnant, about 6 weeks along. She showed me a positive test, but Ethan, she was weird about it, wouldn't let me see it up close, just flashed it at me. And she was talking about how you two could finally be a real family. I'm processing this when Megan adds the really messed up part. I know for a fact she's been seeing Matt again, trying to get back with him, so this whole thing feels calculated. What the fuck? I thank Megan and immediately call my lawyer buddy. He tells me to document everything and not respond to any communication about pregnancy until there's a paternity test. Smart. But I don't have to wait long. That evening, Lauren emails me, subject, we need to talk. Important. Says she's pregnant, it's mine, and we need to discuss our future. Mentions she's willing to work things out for the baby and that a child needs both parents. Then casually drops that Matt isn't ready for fatherhood, so she ended things with him. Bullshit. I forward everything to my lawyer. He drafts a response. Happy to discuss after paternity test, all communication goes through him, etc. Professional, clean, covers my ass. Within an hour, Lauren's calling my friends, my mother, everyone, sobbing about how I'm abandoning my child and forcing her to get lawyers involved. My mom calls me, losing her mind about becoming a grandmother. I was about to lose it when a thought struck me. I pulled up Instagram. She'd unblocked me, probably so I'd see her future baby-related posts, and scrolled back a few days. There it was, a post from last Sunday, Lauren at brunch with girlfriends, glasses raised, mimosas all around, caption, Sunday fun day with my girls. Pregnant women don't drink mimosas. Unless. I call Robert. He sounds exhausted when he answers, Ethan, I know why you're calling. Her mother is in a panic. Is she actually pregnant? Long pause. We don't know, son. She showed us a test, but things aren't adding up. She's been drinking, refused to go to the doctor with her mother, and she's already talking about child support calculations. It feels wrong. Stephen, I need you to know. We know, if she is pregnant, it could be either of yours. We're not stupid. We're on our way to the pharmacy now. We're making her take another test in front of us tonight. Thank you, Ethan. Whatever happens, you handled this right. Document everything, don't let her manipulate you. This morning, I wake up to 23 missed calls. Check my voicemail. It's Lauren screaming that her dad is treating her like a criminal and I turned her whole family against her. Then Robert texts, test was negative. She admitted she bought a fake positive online. We're getting her help. A fake fucking pregnancy test. She bought a fake pregnancy test to trap me into taking her back after I found out about her affair because the affair partner didn't want her. I'm actually speechless. But here's the real kicker. She's still telling people she's pregnant. Posted an hour ago about going through this journey alone and some men aren't ready to step up. The audacity is almost impressive. Almost. My lawyer's having a field day. Apparently, falsifying pregnancy to manipulate someone can be considered fraud in some circumstances. Not sure I'll pursue it, but good to know. Matt, by the way, has gone completely ghost, deleted all social media, possibly left town, according to mutual friends. Guess he knew what kind of crazy he was dealing with before the rest of us. I'm sitting here thinking about all the red flags I missed, the little lies that didn't matter, the way she'd twist stories to make herself the victim, how she'd test boundaries just to see what she could get away with. My therapist is going to need a therapist after our next session. So, yeah, thought I was dealing with a standard cheater. Turns out I was dating someone willing to fake a pregnancy for what? Control, money, to save face? All of the above. I don't even know anymore, but I do know this. I'm getting a vasectomy and a better judge of character and maybe a Ring doorbell in case she shows up. Thanks for sticking with this absolute train wreck of a story, Reddit. I promise I'm going to make better choices going forward, starting with staying single for a very, very long time. And if I ever date another self-proclaimed queen, someone please stage an intervention. But for real this time, I'm out, going to go live a boring, drama-free life. It sounds fucking amazing. Edit. For everyone asking, yes, this is real. I genuinely wish it wasn't. Also, to the person who suggested this could be a Netflix series. If you know any producers, I need therapy money. Edit 2. Just got word from Robert that Lauren's been admitted for a 72-hour psychological evaluation. Her parents made the call after she started telling family friends she had a miscarriage from the pregnancy that never existed. I genuinely hope she gets the help she needs. This went from revenge story to mental health crisis real quick. Take care of yourselves out there, people, and maybe believe folks when they show you who they are the first time.